enough people use it. This variant is going to evade base vaccination. All you're doing is you're stopping current, and you're going to pick it up, and the minute you do, you're going to have a stoppage again. Or you blow right through. I really, I'm 2 years deep in this. People have made the decisions, we just move. I don't know what else to do. I don't. Like, I did what's right for me. Other people did what's right for them. I don't even care anymore. Like, you know what's funny? I stopped watching any form of news months ago. I just couldn't do it. You try to sample a little bit of the right, sample a little bit of the left, hit both sides, you find out they're all nuts. But last night, I turned on the TV for about 10 minutes. I was watching some hoops, flipping the channel around. A woman's on TV, PhD from Brown. She talks about how she's having her son's birthday this week and how she's handing out rapid tests. I nearly threw a book at her. When you ding me, if you're so concerned about COVID, don't even party. Handing out rapid tests at the door because you can't stop life. People want the best of both worlds. They want to go to have their birthday parties, kids laugh and have fun, and you do all this other stuff. But I want to be ultra safe. I don't want anybody infecting my kids. We tried that before. Can't do both. Right, that's my point. We tried. We did the best we could. Now, it's like we have weapons. We have options for people. It's not going to be perfect, but I don't know what else to do. But we are watching at the worst time of year, the holidays, the NFL crumbling. We're over 100 players in protocol. 100. You have teams that are not able to compete. And again, Rod Brindamore, NHL head coach, not some mouth-breathing drunk fan, is questioning the testing and going, why are my guys with no symptoms not able to play? And I think at that point, because it's the optics, it's the image, we're ahead of this. We're taking this thing seriously. It was collectively bargained. This is what we're going to do. Now, what you need, is some type of an emergency meeting. Guys, this isn't working. But the leagues are taking the wrong step is they're going to test more, which is going to provide more asymptomatic
because, Mike,
list candidates.
Because you almost have to if you're the league, because you have so many players who are popping positive. Well, we got to make sure we get everybody. We get to the bottom of this thing because we don't want to look like we're ground zero for the next variant, and then I was going to be called the NBA variant.
But after Delta, which is far more severe than Omicron, there's going to be something after Omicron, and after that, there's going to be... It's never going away. We know this. And we know that eventually, God willing soon, it's going to be rolled in as a less awful thing than it is. But what are we supposed to do? Sports is a metaphor for life.
It makes sense.
We can't shut down again. People are going to lose their minds.
It makes sense, but the optics says if you stop testing in the middle of one of the times where it's the hottest times going on in your league, it looks like you don't care.
Oh, you mean like most of our states did at the height of this thing? That's my point. It's no different. What's changed is we have more weapons. We have the ability to keep more people safe. Why? What's that look?
Because you're right. We do have the ability to make people more safe, but people need to get it.
I'm not doing it.
They need to do what they need to do.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that show.
It starts from the beginning. That's all I'll say. It starts from the beginning.
Not doing that show. They've drawn their lines. Do whatever you want. I don't even care anymore. It's not like I walk up and down the street asking people are vax or not. I don't care. I do not care.
And to your point about the NBA, though, they are going to be testing more. That's what the report says here.
They have to. Then just shut it down. Then just shut it down. The more you test, the more people you are going to find asymptomatic that have it, which means you're not playing games. So you may as well just stop playing.
But you look irresponsible if you don't. Because
and there's the problem. Listen, believe me, the optics thing, that's my jam. Rico, I am so tired of the theater of it all. Like, you go to one place, they're doing this. You go to this state, they're doing that. You go to this country, they're doing that. There's no strategy. There's no global strategy. There's no national strategy. There's no state strategy. There isn't. It's all over the place. So once I've arrived at that conclusion, I said, Kenny and I were talking about this. I'm done with the theater. It's absurd. Because there is no leadership. There's no plan. So to me, the leagues need to just blow right through this.
responsible.
Yeah, no, I think you know what I think they're doing? They're being realistic. Because people go to the office every day and they're not tested. How are we any different?
Because we hold them to different standards.
Well, I don't. I don't think anything. David, what do you have?
I have tickets to the Wings game on Saturday. Should I be concerned that this game may be canceled? From Jerry and Farmer.
Hey, Kenny, you're the hockey expert. Give us the state of the league in 2 minutes or less.
They're testing every single day. Every single day. So if there's a large number of players that pop positive, yes, you absolutely, if you're a hockey fan, should be worried that a game in the near future could be canceled because it absolutely could. 2 minutes or less. It's very frustrating, Mark, and it's obvious. You're 100% right. The league is trying to make themselves look like they're doing the right thing.
Every league is trying to do that, and the more people pop positive, the more they're like, oh, we have a problem here. We got to get to the root of this problem, and we got to find out where's patient zero and how can we get back to. It looks like you're trying.
Yeah, well, I don't care what it looks like anymore.
That's where we are.
David,
they continue to test because asymptomatic people, even vaccinated people, can still spread it.
We know this.
It is stupid, but that is their justification.
No, I understand it. We know this. There's no argument. And the point I'm making is, even if you test in that finite group, you're going to grind your league or business to a halt. So we have a choice.
Ohio State's basketball game Saturday. Canceled due to COVID issues.
What? Wow.
Second debt.
Now, I'm going to be quite honest. We're talking about this in the office this week, and we're talking about players in the NFL and all this stuff, and then I start seeing UCLA, and it starts hitting college basketball. That's when I'm really starting to get worried. Because it's getting everywhere out of control, and I'm really concerned about
everywhere. Look, man, if you cast a wide net in your own circle, right? I got 2 phone calls this week of 2 people who don't even know how they got it. They got it. One of them has symptoms. Thank God. He's vaxxed. They're not bad. The other's asymptomatic. Thank goodness. Again, vaccinated. I have one guy
Starting route to 1960 Sherwood Glen for 15 miles. Continue straight.
Like, it's back. It's here. This is what we're doing. It's not going away. We know we're not going to shut down. We know we're not going to test and contact trace because we've never got our arms around it. We've never done it. You're not getting tested to go to these games. Why are the players? Rob Brindamore said it best. Why are my asymptomatic players not able to play? You're dealing in a young, healthy, vaccinated populace. So asymptomatic players can't play, but people who might have symptoms can show up to the game. And just spew droplets everywhere. What are we doing?
But they got to wear a mask. They're inside, unless they're eating.
I'll get you phone calls next. I want to hear from you. And you know what, guys? I'll cop to it. I'm frustrated. I know you're frustrated. I'm frustrated. It's holidays. I'd rather be talking about Kenny's air fryer, which we're going to get to, I promise. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated as a human being. I'm frustrated as a radio host. I'm frustrated as a sports fan. I'm frustrated that you feel like you did everything you're supposed to do, and it still didn't matter. And we're just watching sports go backwards. And if sports goes backwards, you know what's going backwards next. Society. Not down for that.
Some would say society's already there.
We're effed. You can sell something. I have nothing else to add.
You always have something to add, Mike, but I have
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ EM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Bill Brown Ford. Out in Macomb County, M59 Holland Road eastbound just before Gratiot Avenue. The 2 left lanes are now blocked by an accident. There's a crash in the work zone on 75 southbound after Livernois in southwest Detroit. Also, police activity is blocking traffic along US 43 northbound just after Grand Blanc Road. I'm Michelle Penny with traffic.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here at the Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Pro football tonight in Los Angeles, and LA a 3-point home underdog against resurgent Kansas City. Total in this game is 52. I think the spread of the game is about right. All the COVID players being out on both sides, I think, kind of cancel each other out. So I think KC minus +3 is the right line here. If it goes up to 3.5, I would consider betting on Los Angeles. So 3.5 would become a play for me on LA. As far as the total is concerned, sitting at 52, I actually like the under. We know LA's defensive MO is going to be to let Kansas City run the ball and take away the big plays, and I think that's going to lead to a potential under in this game. So LA would be my bet, but would be +3.5 to bet it, and under 52 would be the play coming up tonight for Los Angeles. That's it for this Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Check out the latest lines today at BetRivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
This year, all of us at Bill Brown Ford want to say thank you to everyone who's been a part of our Bill Brown family. Our Delivering Joy campaign is a celebration of giving back to our employees, their families, our customers, and the community. Bill Brown Ford, delivering joy this holiday season.
Get this bold bet in early. I'm Joe Giglio here to help you beat the books with BetQL. There have been a number of opt-outs leading up to bowl season, but Texas A&M seems like a safe bet. Despite Wake Forest's surprising season, the Aggies and Jimbo Fisher are laying 5.5 points to Wake Forest on New Year's Eve morning, and BetQL has that as a 5-star best bet. I'm Joe Giglio. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
Hey, Chris, it's Leo. We're going to need some backup on Friday night, okay?
Leo's Limos needs to say I do to 4 commercial drivers.
Booked another wedding on Saturday?
Before wedding season.
No, don't make it work.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast. Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Fisher is different? How? Don't you just ride the wave?
Nope. We actively manage client portfolios based on our forward-looking views of the market. In times like these, we understand that clients want proactive communication and guidance.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios?
No, we get to know our clients so we can tailor their portfolios to their specific goals and needs. We even offer resources on Social Security, Medicare, tax efficiency, and more. Our primary goal is to help them achieve a comfortable retirement.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, the highest standard for a financial advisor. It means we're there for our clients and always put their interests first.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, our fees are transparent, structured so we do better when our clients do better. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you are switching to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
This is your time for a good time. Now go live your life to the fullest. Leave boring behind and come to the place made for non-stop action and excitement. Saginaw Eagles Landing. Where winning big at all your favorite games, tasty bites, and comfy nights all come together. The possibilities are endless, and so is the fun. It's all here, waiting just for you. So come on, Michigan. Let your fun out. Saginaw Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel.
Hello, Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works. We give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it Cashback Match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We match all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
It's not magic that we'll deliver 1 billion packages to homes across the country this holiday. It's the United States Postal Service. And we don't need a team of reindeer to do it because we've added more vehicles to our fleet. And while we don't employ a legion of elves, we have hired thousands of new members for our team. So if making more holiday deliveries to homes in the U.S. than anyone else seems like magic, that means we're doing our job. Share the magic at USPS.com/helpers. Stomach.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
When you have magic, indigestion, upsets, and diarrhea.
What's that? It's Pepto-Bismol chews.
Pepto-Bismol's in a chew?
Yeah, they taste great and provide fast relief. And you can always have Pepto-Bismol handy.
Let me try it.
Try Pepto-Bismol chews for fast relief.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping
patents for 35 years. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. You can meet with an InventHelp representative who will keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. And InventHelp's data bank includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to review new ideas.
Call 800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380.
Get the latest sports news and inside information about Michigan and Michigan State on the 5-Star Zone with Rico Beard. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
Honestly, the toughest part is now it's not, you know, I think before we were worried about the sickness part of it. That's not even the issue. You know, they're not getting sick. It's just, but they're paying the price for it, right? Like they have to just sit there, super frustrated, especially when it happens on the road, and then obviously in another country with a different world. And I feel for those guys because it's super tough on them.
That's Ron Bringmore, coach of Carolina Hurricanes. They're in a COVID outbreak, except none of the guys are sick, and the league wants to test more. So
in 10 miles, take a slight right turn to merge onto M10 North toward I-696 West.
Let's start with PJ. PJ, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to give a couple points. Your couple points.
Good.
So, I mean, the NFL has to know, though, that fans are disappointed because we're watching third and fourth string players doing what arguably the most important part of the season, and I just don't get how they think that's good for marketing.
You know what, PJ? I'll say this. Maybe the NFL and a lot of these leagues are so arrogant that we won't go away from it. We're going to watch them regardless. But you're right. It's the Arena League. I was joking with David saying, well, at least I'll get to watch Cassius Winston play in the NBA because eventually he's going to get called up for the Wizards. Like, if you're a former player, you better be in shape because you're going to get a call because they got to fill these things out. I think the leagues are being arrogant.
All right. And don't you guys kind of also think like they're taking us for granted as fans? Like, if we're not betting on these sports and we're investing our time, and not only our time, but also our money into these sports, like, we just want to put the best product out on the field. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, and the other angle to it is, what's the end game here? Okay, you test more. You put out Arena League rosters. What's the end game? Like, what are you going to do when the playoffs come around? Are you truly going to tell me that you're going to have Kyler Murray asymptomatic sitting out the NFC title game? They'll say, treat it as if he sprained his ankle. You know what?
Jordan Love instead of Aaron Rodgers.
Pre-vaccine, I would agree with this strategy. This is not that. Go ahead. You're in the... at some point, I'm getting that phone speaker back. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. I like it. You're in the pouch. Adam, what's going on?
Hey, man, yeah, I was just calling to say that I agree with you, Mike. I mean, the more you look for something, the more you are going to find it. If these players aren't showing any symptoms, let them play. This is their job. What they are paid to do is what they want to do. Let them do it. If they're feeling okay, then let them
stay in the left
job.
3 lanes.
Well, the hypocrisy in it is we're not testing in society, but we're testing in sports. We're 9 months into vaccinations. People have chosen their path. They do whatever they want to do. What are we doing here? You know what I mean? What are we doing? I've never been asked about my vaccine status in this state. I'll go to the grocery store tonight. Anyone going to test me? No, but you're asking. But yet you're going to test healthy hockey players who are asymptomatic for no reason. You're just testing them. You know what would happen if we tested in this office on a daily basis? Let me help you. We have a COVID outbreak. Is this place almost exclusively vaccinated? It is. But if we looked for the problem on a daily basis, you would find it. And because we are vaccinated, we would most likely not have symptoms or very mild ones. Right. But we don't test it. Right. But there's two different things you're talking about. One, that leads to the chicken or the egg. Do you test? And by finding it, are you rooting out the problem? Or do you stick your head in the sand and just hope that everything's going to be okay? I just wonder, are we at the point in sports where we've got to push forward? Look, we're at a point in society we have to push forward. Businesses can't shut down again. I don't think that I think society was trying to push forward from day one. And I understand that. Saying that now it would be more justifiable than ever. You're right. But I think these leagues feel like they owe a moral obligation to people domestic violence,
Yeah.
pay for patriotism.
They're heroes. They're looked at as heroes.
They're garbage.
Just saying.
Go to RL. Sorry.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Now, Mike, I wanna just argue with you if I can, just
Oh, great.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
And
sounds
maybe this is just simple. I don't know. So an asymptomatic an asymptomatic player or whatever doesn't have the symptoms, and I'm trying to justify why they're testing. The reason why they're testing, Mike, you're saying that you shouldn't be testing your asymptomatic players. The reason why you're testing your asymptomatic players, it's because they're the silent ones that's walking around here with no symptoms with the virus. That's why we gotta test everybody. You don't have diarrhea, you're not coughing and everything, but you just tested positive. So, sir, ma'am, you got the virus. If we don't test you, you'll be spreading the virus to other people.
How many asymptomatic people are tested in their daily lives right now?
None.
So then what's the point? RL? That's what I'm saying. We don't have any leadership. We don't have a plan. So why is sports going to act any different? Like, you bring up a great point, and then I ask you one question, and iceberg, right ahead. You ran right into it. You answered it. No one. This is the other thing. This goes deeper. There's never been a set of rules. Right. So, we're all just out here making this stuff up as we go. And do you just want to kind of whistle past the graveyard, or, you know what, maybe we just need to actually figure out what's going on. And I think these leagues feel morally obligated to be better. We have to make sure, because we're on TV, we're making a ton of money, and we got to make sure that we are testing our players and not putting anybody in jeopardy. Because I hate to say it, if John Smith gets sick with COVID and God forbid something happens, no big deal. But if NBA star player gets it and something happens, big deal. It's all over the place. How about when totally healthy and asymptomatic LeBron James gets it and then he makes fun of the very protocols that the league puts forth? Is that a good look? I'm not mad at you, but I'm boiling. What now?
So the NFL just
LeBron
sent
James getting a hairpiece?
The NFL just sent a memo out to teams. They're updating COVID-19 protocols. One of the protocols includes they will now allow an individual to more quickly test out of quarantine if fully vaccinated. So what that probably means...
Which is 96 or 7% of the league.
Correct. So what that probably means is you needed to have 2 negative tests within 24 hours apart. It's probably going to be 1 negative test, and then you can go.
It's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction. You asked your players to be vaccinated the same way we asked people. If you're vaccinated, you should play by a different set of rules because you are protected almost exclusively from severe illness or hospitalization. Period. We can't stop this thing now. We know this 2 years deep. We're not going to stop it. And Rico nailed it. That's not political. Mistakes are made on both sides of this deal. There's no strategy. You can scream Omicron to the sky. There's no strategy.
If right now you decided, okay, we're going to reel this in, it's too late. You can't.
And that's my point. Sports has got to move forward. All of us have to. You know what's sick? I'm almost resigned to the fact I'm going to get this. It's just going to happen.
Maybe you already had.
Who knows? Who knows? You don't test asymptomatic people, though, do you?
I don't know. David, can you imagine? Mike got it. Would that make him more angrier, or would that calm him down?
No, I'm indifferent now because I just know what the path is.
All right, I'm just imagining you.
I'm more angry to find out that you eat frozen pizzas. Disgraceful.
If you put them in the air fryer,
75th anniversary season, FanDuel Sportsbook. Right now, new customers can place their first bet risk-free up to $1,000. Hey, bet on the games while they're there. If you win, you cash. You lose, you get site credits that you got to gamble with. I'll tell you, it's a hell of a lot better than eating a frozen pizza like GLB over here.
Somebody just can't go out there and make dough.
Ease of use, best platform, great live odds. They got it all. What are we doing here? Let's talk about it. President. First online real money withdrawal with refund issued and non-withdrawable site credits that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. Read about it. Sportsbook at FanDuel.com. Gambling problem? 1-800-270-7117. Rico swears air fryer for frozen pizzas delicious. FanDuel Sportsbook, the official partner of the ticket.
This Odyssey.com Sports Minute is brought to you by Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
This is Jerome with an Odyssey Sports Minute. I know it may seem like I'm happy Urban Meyer lost his job, but I'm not. I'm never happy somebody loses their job, but especially this guy, because my favorite team is Team Content, and he was a take factory. Believe me, this is the last guy that I want to see lose his job. I'm Jerome.
Before the long road trip, before the big game, before the morning workout, start with 5-Hour Energy. It fixes tired fast and helps you feel alert, energized, and ready to tackle whatever's on your agenda. Even the weekend honey-do list. 5-Hour Energy. It's the one when you've got to get stuff done. Pick up some today. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com.
For the ones who are always in the know.
Delivery confirmed.
For the ones who keep things running. For the innovators and the problem solvers. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Experienced staff at local branches and free access to experts to help answer your toughest questions. So whatever challenge you face, we have the knowledge and products to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Donate your car today with 1-877 Cars for Kids. We're a recognized 501c3 charity organization, so you'll receive a maximum tax deduction. What's more, you'll receive a vacation voucher of 3 days and 2 nights. Also on the web at carsforkids.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2021.
Rising prices are putting pressure on all Michiganders. As we head into the colder months, DTE is making sure that customers have the natural gas they need at the best possible prices. By planning ahead and buying gas when costs were low, DTE provides protection from rising natural gas costs. And that will save the average DTE customer $20 a month this winter. Want to learn more? Visit DTEenergy.com. DTE. Supply chain issues and other factors have prices rising quickly. And that's why DTE is making sure Michigan businesses get the natural gas they need to stay productive while keeping costs under control. DTE bought gas when prices were low and protected our customers from spikes in natural gas costs. This strategy will save over $150 million for customers during this winter heating season. Learn more at DTEenergy.com. DTE.
The Wine Garden St. Clair Shores is your destination for everything from single barrel bourbon to fine wine and cigars on Harbor south of 9.
Come see me, Vic Tony.
The Wine Garden.
TJ Lang joins Stoney and Jansen Mondays at 9 on 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, Mariah, stand aside. We're going to take a time out from the serious stuff. If you're on the lines, just sit tight. I don't even know what's happening here. Let's
I needed a 30-second time.
start the Frozen Pizza King. Rico Lamar beer.
How? Okay, seriously, I didn't know that you hated frozen pizza.
I think it's a disgrace. You're a grown man. Come on.
Dude, you put it in an air fryer, it takes
Whatever, dude. Hit the button.
I don't get up.
Hit the button.
5 in the morning, hit the eating dough.
Button. Hit it.
All right, so this list I want to do today, because listen, everyone on this show has differing opinions on what Christmas music is, and
In 1
what it should
mile,
entail.
take a slight
what era
right turn
it
to merge onto
includes.
M10 North toward I-696 West.
By the way, nice of him to linger around for an extra 3 hours today.
A couple bad Larrys in his hands.
Yeah, he had a couple of belts in him. Instead of Stoney, his new name is Stumbly. Get out of the office. You're inebriated.
Oh, my Lord.
decided to let the public do the talking, you guys, and I'm going to give you guys the top 10 best-selling Christmas albums of all time. All right, let's hear it. So at number 10, and I believe this to be my favorite, is Charlie Brown Christmas, the Vince Guaraldi Trio. I'm not knocking the music. I just don't support the show that it supported because Charlie Brown is a born loser.
Charlie Brown is not a born loser. He's the ultimate try-hard guy.
Probably eats frozen pizza.
Use the right lane to take a slight right turn to merge onto M10 North toward I-696 West.
Of the group, he rallies the troops. Yeah. He never quits.
That's nice diverse friend group. Yeah.
Let's take a slight right
that's
turn.
the Dan Campbell of cartoons.
I'm sure that came out in the 60s. That sold 3.4 million copies.
Everybody had a music player back then, didn't they?
That's right.
All right, what's number 9?
Number 9 selling at 3.4 million copies. One of Mike's favorites, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
In 2.1 miles, turn right onto Inkster Road.
So I'll tell you, the good songs are good, the rest of them blow. I mean,
Stay in the right 3 lanes.
Are horrendous.
Isn't that pretty much every artist you describe?
No.
Their songs, good ones are great.
Really? Ready? Nat King Cole, start to finish. Electric. Oh, I'm sorry. Do we have black on black crime?
David, is that what's happening here? David doesn't like Nat King Cole.
No, I do.
It's like traffic jam on 696.
It's Friday.
Oh, boy. Good thing
Number 8.
The last one I listened to was the Jacksons.
By the way, Roberto, how did these only sell 3 million copies? They've been out for 50 years.
We're only at number 9.
All right. Take it easy.
It's not everybody feels that way.
Number 8.
Number 8 is a compilation. We've seen it. I don't know if I'm not a fan of it, but I'm sure it has sold a lot of copies. Another 3.5 million seller. The Now That's What I Call Christmas compilation, where you'd probably hear something like this.
Justin Bieber?
Yeah, I'm out. Nothing says Christmas like Justin Bieber.
That's
I'm
really
out.
awful, isn't it?
My God. All right, number 7.
Now, number 7 is interesting. I pulled a few so we can
Stay
listen
in the
to
left
them.
3 lanes.
Right in a row, they have the 3, number 7, 6, and 5 best Christmas selling albums of all time. Combined have sold over 10 million copies. 11 million copies.
You just make one Christmas album and then that's it?
This band has made a career of just Christmas albums. Does anybody want to take a guess?
Can't be like the Manhattan Transfer or something. I don't know.
Close.
That's my best guess, brother. Rico? Kiss. What?
At the next light,
Teddy
turn right.
Pendergrass does Christmas and your girl. Volume 3.
I'll give you a clue. Their music sounds something like this.
Isn't this the theme to ABC's Wide World of Sports? What is this? Don Hammer? Alexander Zonchak
At the light,
does Christmas?
turn right onto Inkster
Now,
Road.
if you remember in the 80s, this is all you would hear in the shopping malls.
What is this?
This is Mannheim Steamroller.
Oh, yeah, because... Oh, yeah. I listen to them all the time.
Right.
I was rolling through here.
When Rico was growing up in Southwest Detroit, he often
In
celebrated the
1.4
entire
miles, turn
Mannheim
left onto
Steamroller
West 14
collection.
Mile Road.
This sounds like a bad Nintendo game.
I was about to say, this is a kid who got that electronic keyboard for Christmas. And Mom said, hey, play for company. Play those Christmas songs.
Like it's one of the backing tracks on the Casio that you got to
Right.
play along to. Like
Yes.
Tunes is the keyboard cat. Next.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do.
All right. So, yeah, they've sold over 11 million copies of that garbage.
Exactly. Unbelievable.
Now, jumping to number 4. This woman has sold 5.3 million albums of this Christmas album.
Mariah. It's gotta be Mariah.
No.
What?
No.
Brenda Lee?
Gloria Stefan.
Celine Dion.
What? She does Christmas?
I never heard of a Christmas song from her.
Apparently 5 million people knew. There's a sucker born every day, isn't there? Celine Dion Christmas. I'll be damned. All right, number 3. Wow. What's next? Liza Minnelli? Man, is that bad.
That's awful. And really, what's funny is the higher up the list goes, the worse the music gets.
Oh, you're surprised?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We are. Nope. Yep. We got one stop. One stop to go to that's right on the way to punch out, and then we're heading straight home. Possibly, yeah. I might have some more. I want a couple sandwiches. Or that lunch meat's bad. Oh, it's.
Alright, you do that. Alright.
See you in a little bit.
Love you too.
You too.
Bye.
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 Download the app or go to BetMGM.com and use bonus code RICO200 to win $200 in free bets if either Kansas City or LA scores a touchdown. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. You must be 21 years or older to wager. Michigan only. New customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Reward issues is non-withdrawable free bets or site credits. Free bets expire 7 days from being issued. Got a gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Excludes Michigan Disassociated Persons.
That's a great story. 97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center. This report brought to you by Henry Ford College. On 696 eastbound at Van Dyke, right shoulder is blocked by an accident. Out on 275 southbound after M14, the left shoulder is blocked by a crash. At M59 Hull Road eastbound, just before Gratiot Avenue, two left lanes are blocked by another accident. Looking for a career-focused education in 2 years or less? At Henry Ford College, their 1-year and 2-year programs get you ready for big things. They also offer 4-year options like culinary school and dozens of transfer programs. Get ready for your future at Henry Ford College. Visit hfcc.edu. I'm Michelle Penny with traffic.
Whether you run your local bookstore or the neighborhood boutique that everyone loves, small businesses like yours make gift giving possible. Now, Comcast Business has a gift for you. Introducing the Gift of Savings Sale. For a limited time, ask how to get our best deal of the year on a gig bundle. You can get a $650 prepaid card when you switch to Comcast Business, the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses. That's $650 to spend on whatever your business needs. You can even reward your team for another big year. Or if you want another way to save, you can also get started with internet and voice for $35 each a month when you buy both with a 2-year price guarantee. So give your business the gift of savings
turn
today.
right onto Wabi Forest
Business,
Drive.
Powering possibilities. Offer ends 1/2/22. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice mobility customers only. Early termination fee applies. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Call or go online for details.
All season, you can follow your favorite team no matter where you are on Odyssey, your audio home for football. Odyssey brings you local sports talk across the NFL's biggest markets. Get Monday morning reactions and exclusive interviews with football pros like Patrick Mahomes, Matt Jones, and more. Even check out what your rivals are up to with local coverage and fan reactions from their stations. Plus podcasts for your team. We've got you covered from all angles. Stay in touch with the heartbeat of your team, even when you're thousands of miles away. Download the Odyssey app today to get started.
Buddy's Pizza, the birthplace of the original Detroit-style pizza, is proud to celebrate 75 years in the Motor City. Download Buddy's Rewards from your app store today to receive exclusive offers and earn points on purchases at all 19 Buddy's Pizza locations.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Deferra of National Benefit Plan. For affordable life insurance, log on to nbthealth.com.
The best Christmas music from Frank Sinatra to Bruce Springsteen. Songs the whole family can sing along with. Search Classic Christmas on the Odyssey app to listen now. Brought to you by Macy's, Geico, and Coke Zero Sugar.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines.
Turn right onto Wabi Forest Drive. Then turn left onto Wabi Lake Drive South.
This is 97.1.
This update brought to you by Mother Waddles. I'm Zach Clark. It's new this afternoon. Michigan State running back Kenneth Walker III declaring for the NFL draft. Then after over 1,600 yards this season, a spectacular year.
Turn left onto Wabi Lake Drive South.
Right. Reports say this afternoon, TJ Hawkinson out for the rest of the season after having thumb surgery this morning. And safety Jalen Elliott, the 9th Lion to be
In 900 feet, turn right onto Sherwood Glen.
Sunday. The Detroit Pistons have not won in a month, a dozen losses in a row, outscored 111-99 in that span. Can they snap it tonight? They're visiting Indianapolis, and the Pacers covered 635 over on WWJ AM 50.
In a quarter mile, the destination is on your right. 1960 Sherwood Glen.
Covered 645. Puck drop at 7 right here on 98.71. Little gossip for you. Buster Olney says the Tigers made Carlos Correa a 10-year, $275 million offer. That before signing Javi Baez for 6 years and $140 million. For more, stay tuned. 97 on the ticket. Odyssey.com.
Rebuild Records is proud to present Dan Campbell's Cannibal Christmas.
And when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you.
This year, he's kicking Santa's ass and biting his kneecaps off.
And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Listen as the Lions head coach